In optics, orange has a wavelength between approximately 585 and 620 nanometers and a hue of 30 degrees in HSV color space. In the RGB color space it is a tertiary color numerically halfway between gamma compressed red and yellow, as can be seen in the RGB color wheel. The complementary color of orange is azure. Orange pigments are largely in the ochre or cadmium families, and absorb mostly blue light. Varieties of the color orange may differ in hue, chroma or lightness, or in 2 or 3 of these qualities. Variations in value are also called tints and shades, a tint being an orange or other hue mixed with white, a shade being mixed with black. A large selection of these various colors is shown below. Orange, at right, is the color orange, also known as color wheel orange. This is the tone of orange that is a pure chroma on the HSV color wheel, the expression of which is known as the RGB color wheel, exactly halfway between red and yellow. The complementary color of orange is azure. Computer web color oranges. Orange at right is the web color called orange. It is defined in CSS as the hex triplet FFA500. Dark orange, the web color called dark orange, is at the right. Additional definitions of orange. Orange at right is displayed the color that is called orange in Pantone. The source of this color is the Pantone Textile Paper Extended Color List, color number 021, TPX orange. Orange at right is displayed the color that is called orange in Crayola. Orange was one of the original colors formulated by Crayola in 1903. Other variations of orange. Papaya whip displayed at right is the web color papaya whip, a pale tint of orange. Papaya whip is a representation of the color that would result if mashed papayas were blended with vanilla ice cream, whipped cream, or yogurt. Peach at right is displayed the color peach. The first recorded use of peach as a color name in English was in 1588. Apricot at right is displayed the color apricot. Apricot has been in use as a color name since 1851. Melon displayed at right is the color melon. This color is a representation of the color of the interior flesh of a cantaloupe, the most commonly consumed melon. The first recorded use of melon as a color name in English was in 1892. In 1958, melon was formulated as one of the Crayola colors. Atomic tangerine displayed at right is the color atomic tangerine. This color was formulated by Crayola in 1990. Atomic tangerine is supposed to be a fluorescent color, but there is no mechanism for showing fluorescence on a flat computer screen. Tea rose at right is displayed the color tea rose. This color is the color of a type of orange rose called a tea rose. The first recorded use of tea rose as a color name in English was in 1884. The source of this color is the following website: ISCCNBS Dictionary of Color Names. Color sample of tea rose. Carrot orange. Carrot orange is a tint of orange that is a representation of the color of the raw carrot vegetable. The first recorded use of carrot orange as a color name in English was in 1684. Orange peel displayed at right is the color orange peel. A discussion of the difference between the color orange and the color orange peel may be found in May Urtz and Paul. Orange peel is the color halfway between orange and amber on the color wheel. The first recorded use of orange peel as a color name in English was in 1839. Princeton orange. The first recorded use of Princeton orange as a color name in English was in 1928. The color symbolizes Princeton University and is defined by them as Pantone 158. The equivalent RGB values vary among sources. One such color, closely matching that used on the defining pages at Princeton, is shown at right. Orange. This shade of orange is unique to the University of Tennessee, defined by the institution as Pantone 151, and is called Orange. It is offered for sale by the Home Depot and licensed by the university. According to the university, this shade of orange is derived from the American daisy flower, which grew in profusion on the oldest part of the campus, the Hill. Spanish orange. Spanish orange is the color that is called naranja in the Guia de Coloraciones by Rosa Gallego and Juan Carlos Sanz, a color dictionary published in 2005 that is widely popular in the Hispanophone realm. Tangerine. The first recorded use of tangerine as a color name in English was in 1899. Pumpkin. Pumpkin is a color that resembles pumpkins. The first recorded use of pumpkin as a color name in English was in 1922. Pumpkin or orange is used with black for Halloween decorations. Giant's orange. The color Giant's orange is displayed at right. This is the color that symbolizes, along with black and cream, the San Francisco Giants baseball team. Vermilion. Vermilion is a color that originates from the pigment found in the mineral cinnabar. Vermilion may also sometimes be spelled in error as vermilion, also known as cinnabar, and in its deeper form known as China red. Vermilion is reddish-orange, much like scarlet, only more orange than scarlet. It can be produced naturally and artificially. Cinnabar is a deep red-orange mineral, mercuric sulfide, mercury 2 sulfide, the principal ore of mercury. The pigment vermilion is extracted from this ore. Tomato. The web color tomato is a medium reddish-orange color that is the color of actual supermarket tomatoes. Many vine-ripened tomatoes are a bit redder. The color of tomato soup is slightly less saturated. The color tomato is displayed at right. The first recorded use of tomato as a color name in English was in 1891. When the X11 color names were invented in 1987, the color tomato was formulated as one of them. In the early 1990s, the X11 colors became known as the X11 web colors. Bittersweet. The color bittersweet is displayed at right. The first recorded use of bittersweet as a color name in English was in 1892. In 1958, bittersweet was made into a Crayola color. Persimmon. Persimmon is a color that resembles persimmons. The first recorded use of persimmon as a color name in English was in 1922. Persian orange. Persian orange is a color used in pottery and Persian carpets in Iran. The first recorded use of Persian orange as a color name in English was in 1892. Orange pudding is colored Persian orange, assuming no food coloring is added. Alice Chalmers. Tractors have been colored Persian orange since 1928 so that, even when caked with dirt, they could still be distinguished from landscape features. Alloy orange. Displayed at right is the color alloy orange. Alloy orange is one of the colors in the special set of metallic Crayola crayons called Metallic FX, the colors of which were formulated by Crayola in 2001. Although this is supposed to be a metallic color, there is no mechanism for displaying metallic colors on a computer. Burnt orange. Burnt orange has been used as a color name for this medium dark shade of orange since 1915. This color is one variation that is used as a school color of the University of Texas at Austin, Auburn University, and Virginia Tech, as well as various high schools around the country. Burnt orange is not of standard color. For example, it is defined differently by Auburn University and the University of Texas at Austin. The National Hockey League's San Jose Sharks use burnt orange as a secondary color, and it is one of three colors of the National Football League's Cleveland Browns. The Chicago Bears also use it as an alternate color. Burnt orange was used by the University of Montana prior to 1996 and Oklahoma State University for its football uniforms from 1973 through 1983. Burnt orange was popular in interior design in the 1970s. Bittersweet shimmer displayed at right is the color bittersweet shimmer. Bittersweet shimmer is one of the colors in the special set of metallic Crayola crayons called Metallic FX, the colors of which were formulated by Crayola in 2001. Although this is supposed to be a metallic color, there is no mechanism for displaying metallic colors on a computer. Brown, although an independent color term, actually combines the orange hue with low brightness. It can be described as an especially dark orange, or in painters' terminology, a deep shade of orange. The first recorded use of brown as a color name in English was in about 1000 AD in the meters of Boethius. Wrapping the spectrum into a color wheel. If the visible spectrum is wrapped to form a color wheel, orange appears midway between red and yellow.